Hi Pisces, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-October 2023 love reading. Thank you to those of you who liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, that's why I call it Bridging the Gap spread. And the way it works is we'll get the past, present, and future energies between you and your main love interest. We'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight, and that's sort of Bridging the Gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Four of Staves. So this is the equivalent of the Four of Wands. It's an Aries energy. And to me, this says you really saw that there was the ability for this connection to go long distance, right? And I feel like because of that, you might have been more action oriented. So I feel like this is saying that you might have been more of the initiator with this connection, but with the thought that it could totally turn into something long term. All right. Past energy on their side, we have the Page of Swords. So yeah, to me this says that maybe they just might have been more nervous as well between the two of you. So this is another indicator to me that more than likely you were the one who was taking the lead in the past. To me, this is saying that they might have struggled a little bit when it came to expressing their passions, because to me that's what those candles were represent there. And then the sword, of course, the communication. And if we look at the way that they're holding that sword, doesn't like the smartest way to do it, right? So it could have just been one of those things where it might have struggled a little bit to find the words to communicate how they were feeling toward you. All right, present position on your side, we have love. So this is actually the equivalent of the Lovers in traditional tarot, which is a Gemini energy. So yeah, it could just be saying that you really are feeling like you're at home with this person, right? You feel like the love is continuing to grow between the two of you, and you're feeling more confident in expressing that as well. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Knight of Swords. So we do see the growth here from the Page to the Knight energy, and this is also a Gemini energy. So you guys are both in Gemini energy now, which would just be saying that there might be a lot more communication happening between the two of you as well. But yeah, to me this is showing some growth on their side and more of a desire to take more action in the connection as well. All right, and future energy on your side, we have the Queen of Arrows. So this is the equivalent of the Queen of Swords, which is a Libra energy. So it could just be saying that now you guys are actually falling into more of the receptive mode, right? So whereas, like I said, it looks like you were more action-oriented in the past, and now that you're seeing this person's confidence grow, now you might just start to enjoy being able to fall back and let them actually take more of the lead for a while. So I feel like that's the energy you guys are going to be in the near future. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, I feel like this is saying that in a way they might just pick up on that, right? That if you do start to draw, withdraw a little bit as far as being the one always initiating in the connection, I feel like this is saying that they will pick up on it and then they'll actually play a more active role to keep things going between the two of you. All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have Awakening. So this is actually the equivalent of the Sun in traditional tarot. So yeah, like I said, it just could have been one of those things where you might have met this person and felt like that instant strong attraction, right? And felt like this was a connection that you were meant to make on a spiritual level. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Two of Wands. So yeah, this is an action-oriented energy here, Aries energy, just like that. So to me, it says that if we look at the artwork here, to me this makes me think of someone who's being encouraged by a friend, right? So like I said, if this is just someone who is maybe a little bit more shy and struggled a little bit more with expressing their feelings, I feel like this is saying that, they might have someone within their friend group who's actually encouraging them, like, yeah, you should totally, make more of a move toward this person. So yeah, it looks like that's where they're getting some of that spark, at least, to take a more active role in the connection. All right, moving on to your oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love oracle cards deck here. Just looking for a single card from this deck. All right, got one there. And next, we'll see what we get from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Same situation as a single card from this deck, too. And then we'll read the messages from both to wrap the reading up with. All right, and got one there. Okay, so from the Messages of Love deck, we have Denial. It says, detach with love to clearly see the truth. So yeah, interesting message there, because it does look like things are pretty harmonious with you guys. So to me, I thought this was more of a, not feeling like, oh, this person isn't going to meet you where you are, but to me it felt like more of a, okay, let me, just fall back a little bit, right? Just to encourage them to take more of a lead, right? So I don't necessarily view it in a more negative sense the way this seems to be coming across there, but hopefully that resonated. And then from the Wisdom of the Oracle, we have building blocks. There's the artwork, and the number is 28. So we'll see what this has to say. Okay, the relationship message says, when you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. You are moving toward laying the groundwork for a relationship with a firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing connections are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. Yeah, definitely a pretty positive message there. And I will say the only thing that I would say maybe would come into play with the denial card that came to mind while I was reading that could just be saying that you might come to the realization that they do have interest, but just maybe not to the level that you do yet, right? So it could just be one of those things where for you've already envisioned, oh, we're going to get married, right? We're going to do this, that, and the other. Whereas for them, they're like, oh, yeah, I'm totally interested in this person. I want to talk to them more. I want to get to know them more, right? And then we see in the future they're in the Ace of Wands. So to me, it's still like a genuine, because I mean, even if we look at the bottom of the deck on your side, Awakening, right? That's another major arcana card, the Sun. Whereas for them, it's just the Two of Wands. So I feel like that could be what it's saying as well. It's like, okay, yeah, their interest is there as well, but just not at the pace that you're moving at, right? And maybe even come to that realization, and that could be part of why you're falling back too. Like, okay, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, right? Let me fall back a little bit and allow them to catch up, right? So overall, it does look like there's definitely some promise with this connection. So hopefully that resonates with you guys. We'll wrap up there. I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.